Rocking and rolling Blitz World Series action coming at you here. Pro Division, and we got some big names in here. We got Marko and Kwos. So Marko the GOAT fighting out of Finland on the right side here. Kwos in red fighting out of Jordan. So both these guys lost their semifinal games. Kwos losing to Kian, Marko losing to Latov, both of them going down. So this is a third place game. We're going to give the winner of this $25. $25 of this. These guys put on a good show for us so far here in the semifinals. But yes, this is the first time in a long time we haven't seen Marko in the championship. The new kid on the block, well, not the new kid in the game. Latov is a bona fide legendary player, but newer to Blitz, coming on the pro scene this month in Blitz and taking the scene by storm here, as he did knock Marko out 3-1 to put himself in the championship. Kian just beating Kwos in a very, very close game. So again, guys, Kian and Latov going on to the championship. Kwos and Marko in here, third place. Hopefully going to put on a show for us here. We're going to do best of 7. We'll just mirror the factions the first couple points. Soviet versus Soviet, Allied versus Allied. Then we'll go swap. Ed, I think that counts. I almost started the third place professional Blitz World Series tournament with an easy AI on 45 FPS. If that doesn't count as me messing up, what does? Mars, my stream got you back to RE2, man, dude. That puts a really warm feeling in my heart. Glad to hear that, buddy. Glad to have you back, man. Mystic Marsh, the new pro on the scene, winning Division 1 this month, coming on next month. Marsh, I got your avatar coming. The Mystic Marsh avatar. You're gonna like it. All right, rhinos for rhinos, dogs for dogs. This is what you expect to see out of these players. A couple of top level players, obviously Soviet preferred. The Desolator's out now for Marko. Marko's economy struggling a little bit more here. He went a little bit earlier with those and 4 Desolators. Marko. So yeah, that's pretty aggressive Desolator opening. And it makes a big difference. Just going Desolators that much earlier has a huge effect on your economy. It's difficult to appreciate the cascading effect of the economy when you're building on multiple tabs. If you start bottoming out on multiple tabs, you have to put your units on hold. So I hear so many new players saying, I'm going broke, all the oils aren't producing. It's like, if you're producing on all 4 tabs and you're bottoming out, you're never going to make anything. You're certainly not going to make your next oil. You got to put those units on hold for a second, get the next oil out. Mastermind coming now. Mastermind behind Kwos here. Ooh, he gets it a bit out of position and does Marko a huge favor with that Mastermind control. Kwos just got a little bit sloppy with that Mastermind, and the Sentry Gun, perfect Sentry Gun from Marko to take out those Desolators, and Marko holds on. Kwos has to be beating himself up a little bit. That Mastermind, he wanted to get a lot more value out of that. Really, yeah, well, just a misclick, just not good Mastermind control. Put it out in front, and against a player like Marko, if you make an error like that, he's going to take advantage of it. Okay. So now both players, yeah, just drawing this line in the center, Sentry Guns and Desolators, what we've been seeing a lot at the top level here. That pyramid is so crucial. The control for the center to get that Mastermind is everything. Desolators. Now we'll see. So keep an eye on the macro, keep an eye on the back end. When there's nothing happening on the front end, it's usually on the back end where things will start tipping the tides. So now you do see Marko with the slight War Factory advantage. See who decides to push tech here. That could be what switches things up. In these games, though, it's so tough because any time spent not building War Factories, you put yourself at a disadvantage. Your opponents can keep spamming those War Factories, and if they get a Rhino lead, that can be enough to obviously put the nail in the coffin here. Lots of Desolators from Kwos, just using them with their Deso guns, which actually do decent damage to tanks. Lost so many Sentry Guns from these guys. Marko, yeah, Marko, so, okay, Marko pushing a little bit here. Yeah, now their player going to be able to bust much. Oh, okay, so now we do see, so that now we have the difference. So Kwos is going to go tech here as Marko pumps out another War Factory. So Marko's going to get a Rhino advantage. Maybe just try to take this one straight home with Rhinos. We're already at the 5-minute mark here, and no tech from Marko. Marko with the flak cannon and the flak tracks. The Kurov's pouring out now from Kwos. So Kwos taking the time to build those Kurovs and switching over from his War Factories to build his tech. That will slow him down on Rhinos a little bit, theoretically. Should give Marko a chance to get it up on Rhino numbers. But obviously, it all starts by countering these Kurovs. Marko does not build many flak tracks. which is interesting. A lot of players don't straddle that very well. They build too many flak tracks and throw off their Rhino build. Oh, and the crate comes out. Oh, and Kwos was right there. Kwos had one sneaky tank ready to go. Marko with the split. Marko on the bottom side now. So Marko on the bottom side splits up. The top side, he had me distracted. He had Kwos distracted. He gets on the bottom side, takes a nice little bite, does get some value there. Desolator's on the top side from Kwos now to hold off those Rhinos. And the Mastermind for Kwos as well. So now Kwos going to counterpunch on that bottom right into Marko's weaker split. Mastermind coming from the left side. Oh, and the Mastermind, Marko does split off, takes it down. Look at that tank control to split off some of the tanks, but not all the tanks. So Kwos' counterpunch doesn't get much done. And here's those Rhino numbers we talked about. I think Marko is up right now. Kwos has quite a few smoking in that group. Desolator's down from Kwos. Look at that barracks placement right on the front lines. Now Desolator's from Marko. Marko's going to dive on that forward barracks, try to cut those Desolators off, but Marko's going to need some drones here. If Marko wants to push into these Desolators, he's going to need some drones. And now Kwos trying to go for a base trade here. Iron Curtain. Oh, the Iron Curtain's ready. Oh my God, Kwos is so lucky. That Iron Curtain timing could not have been better. His entire army was smoking severely. And Marko going to take a base trade here? Kwos splits up. He sends some tanks back to hold down on Marko's side. And Marko's behind on tanks. Kwos sends plenty back to hold on and plenty downfield to take out Marko's base. Kwos way up here. Kwos just way up no matter how you cut it. And Marko now without an MCV wasn't able to tech up prior. And yeah, I mean, so we saw same strategy, and then they diverged, right? Kwos went tech, Marko didn't. And Marko should have been able to get a Rhino advantage at some point there, but wherever that Rhino lead was either nullified by those Desolators or, you know, just tank control. But yeah, Marko does quit out. Kwos takes that one. First point going to Kwos. Do I hard R my Marko? I never thought about it. I might be a hard R now that I think about it. I'm not sure. It's possible I am a hard R-er. Okay, so switching over to Allied versus Allied now. As I make them go BO7, and then we have the longest series ever. All right, so point number 2, a quick reminder, as always, guys, if you guys are enjoying the action, you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch and you're bored, you can go over to YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff, it's all about tricking the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm, the more people watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, it tells YouTube we like the content. They put it in front of more people. It gets Red Alert 2 in front of more people. That's what it's all about. RA2 the moon, more people watching and playing Red Alert 2, which is going to be a lot easier now that we own the domain redalert2.com. Thanks to Rob's donation and some persistence with the owner who wanted $4,000. I got it for a couple hundred. Redalert2.com now officially the domain. I think right now it's not redirected yet, but we will have an official Red Alert 2 website, and I think that's going to be the missing piece of the puzzle to get that RA2 rocket all the way to the moon. Okay, so Allied versus Allied now. Yeah, it was interesting. So earlier this month, I told these guys, I messaged all the pros and I took a little vote. I said, hey, Allied versus Allied. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a little boring to me. It gets a little locked up sometimes, the AFC wars. Should we remove it? And the overwhelming majority of the pros said, yeah, it's not my favorite, but you got to keep it. It's part of the game. So Allied versus Allied remains in the pro division here. It is fun. It's just, I mean, the meta has changed a little bit, but it just kind of goes to so much, like the tech controls just everything. Whoever gets their first 3 eagles out. Root, you live in Estonia? I've been to Estonia. I'm a big Estonia fan. I feel like what Estonia has in America, castles. Not enough castles in America. That's my biggest problem with America. I have quite a few problems with America, but the lack of castles is really, really hard for me. And lack of saunas. Like, saunaing in America is this weird thing. In Estonia, it's like drinking beer, hanging out in a sauna. It's like the best hobby ever. All right, here we go. Eagles for Eagles now. Neither player gets the 3rd eagle out. Ooh, and Kwos loses. Oh, Kwos loses 2 eagles with no value. Ah, that is rough. That is rough. Remove the eagles, remove the Grand Canyon. We'll just remove it all. We'll just remove it all. GIs and Chrono Legionnaires is what I'm thinking. And he gets the AFC, and we've seen, oh, and Kwos doesn't micro his eagle. The Eagles, when the AFC goes down, guys, if you keep telling the eagle where to go, the eagle will keep flying. So the Eagle's kind of like a computer. It's like, I have somewhere to go, I have somewhere to go. And then as soon as he doesn't have somewhere to go, he's like, I want to go home. And if he doesn't have a home, he dies. Now, Kwos does get it. And very interesting different builds here. So both players going down to their corners, but then Kwos walking down the center to posture up in the center. And he's going to be rewarded with the Mastermind. Now, Marko might not be too worried about the Mastermind. Generally speaking, the Eagles can kind of get in there and take it out. Oh, Marko doesn't hit the Mastermind. I think Marko meant to click the Mastermind there. Not exactly sure about that. Kwos hasn't gotten much value out of the Mastermind yet. He does grab one Grizzly. It can be hard. The Mastermind being microed can be pretty easy to get away. At the lower level, it's pretty easy to counter with Allied. It's easy to bomb it with Eagles. The higher level of players are pretty good at countering it. Oh, Marko's going to lose a full... Oh, I thought Marko was going to lose a full pad. You got to just go double AFC at this point. Oh, and the Mastermind does go down. So he does get that Mastermind, but pays 4 Eagles for it. I think you got to go double AFC. I think you just got to go double AFC. The tech is so critical here, and Kwos going to get a big Rocky advantage, already with a big Rocky advantage. And Marko sees that, now going to switch over to IFVs. Okay. Remove Allied and add Yuri, Berg. There's serious stuff going on, Berg. Remove Allied. Big engagement here on the bottom. The IFV's doing a great job. Nice unit control from Marko, using those IFVs to thin out the Rockies. And now Marko with his own Rockies going to split topside. It's a good engagement there for Marko. He needed to slow down Kwos's army growth, I think, a little bit. Eagles coming now. So Marko... Oh, and 4 Eagles go home. The biggest thing with the... Oh, he did get 1 Eagle there, maybe? Biggest thing is not letting those Eagles go home. I mean, on the small maps like this, you're going to take Eagle hits, but don't let the Eagle get home. Doc Hassan just followed me. I finally got Hassan to follow me on Twitch. We finally did it, boys. Months of him playing in the tournaments, watching the streams, he finally is like, all right, I'll follow this guy. Rocky's top right. They grab a War Factory. Now gonna have to come back to defend, I think. Marko pushing on this top side. Does he have the tanks for this? The GI's in the group as well. He's gonna dive on the MCV. There's no anti-air in this group, though. No anti-air for Marko. So what's Marko's next target here? He takes the AFC. There's only one AFC. He wants that AFC. The AFC is the juicer, but his army gets melted here. If he could have got that AFC, it would have stopped Kwos from building Rockies. Here comes the counter punch from Kwos. Oh, I didn't realize Marko still had some units on the top side as well. Counter punch from Kwos, and Kwos, the Mastermind's in now, and Kwos has quite a few Rockies. The Mastermind, the Rockies, the Patriot missiles are chipping those down though. The Mastermind gets overloaded, and Marko holds off the counter punch. Marko holds off, so now Kwos without an MCV. So now the juicer is the AFC. If Kwos loses the AFC, which he will, the AFC goes down. So now Kwos cannot build Rockies, he cannot build Eagles. Marko, of course, with an MCV here. I think Kwos, he's doing the calculation we're all doing. Does Kwos have a chance if he doesn't go right now? If he goes right now, it's not looking good. If he waits, I don't think he has a chance. So he's gonna have to make that uncomfortable decision, pushing into a bad spot. He does try it. Marko with plenty of tanks to hold, and Kwos quits out. Marko puts one on the board, 1-1. Woohoo, boys. Masterclass here. Masterclass. Wow. Wow. Man, you guys are saying so many fun things in the chat. I'm missing so much fun stuff. SFJ Blitz. Nerf the Eagles. Man, lots of good ideas in there. All right. So point number 3 now. Okay, Kwos wants Soviet. Okay. Root. Love that. Yep, Marko did win. Marko got an MCV dive there at the end. Kwos tried to counterpunch, wasn't able to get Marko's MCV. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, as far as like nerfing the Eagles and stuff, the biggest thing, guys, is it's really difficult to appreciate the cascading effects that nerfs and buffs have. So in this mod currently, there are no, I have not nerfed or buffed any units. The only changes I've made are to give the faction bonuses. But nerfing and buffing specific units, it just creates really, really weird effects. So the GI, so we're gonna see a GI rush here from Marko. Kwos, we'll see if Kwos should have another sentry in a second. So Marko gonna have to reroute these GIs. So for example, the GI rush. Everyone said the GI rush is OP, and I'm like, hey, we can make the GIs 25 credits more. You know, just 25, 50 credits more maybe, just a little bit to slow it down. So I go to do that, and then all of a sudden I realize the value of the unit is what makes other units go elite. So now if you raise the cost of the GIs by 20%, now you're going to have rhinos running over GIs and going elite 20% more. Obviously, elite rhinos swing games. So those are the kind of things that are really, really difficult to appreciate. Okay, so Marko, yeah, I like that. So that, like, again, guys, you know, a lesser man, myself, I would just push my GIs and lost them. When the 2 sentry guns were up, he decided to reroute the GIs, go down to the middle of the map, try to take a little map control. Marko posturing up in the center here for Allied. A very kind of ballsy move, honestly, but I think he just wants to try to make a play on that mastermind. So AFC now for Marko, center. Wow, building down with the AFC. I like the corner build and then stretching to the pyramid with oils and power. The AFC I think is too valuable to do that with, but hey, I'm not one to question the GOAT. So Kwos, obviously a batch of rhinos and dogs. He's feeling very, very comfortable here. He's going to try to get some early value. How's Kwos? Kwos' economy's good. He does bring out a flat cannon. Okay. Nice. Yeah, both players just kind of banging out over that center. We got about 30 seconds on the mastermind. Yeah, the one thing we are going to change in Blitz, here's the new free-for-all mechanic in Blitz. When your MCV gets destroyed, instead of an engineer in free-for-all, you're going to get a Boris or a Tanya. Maybe I'll add that into the pro level too. One Rocky on the top right, chipping away at the War Factory, trying to bait a flat cannon out of position. Nice Prism Tower. Oh, the Lightning takes 3 rhinos, but he does get the mastermind. Oh, tough position, tough position. Oh, the Eagles do get 3. There's only 1 clean hit for the Eagle. Where are Marko's Eagles? Marko on 3K, should have another Eagle coming, and with that should be able to take out that mastermind. Marko puts himself low power. Marko's low power. So the Prism Tower not spinning there. Marko is low power. Oh, he sends that Rocky. Now a flak track out. So the masterminds do residually gain health, I believe. Oh my god, he's only on 1 tick. Why is Marko on 3K? Maybe Marko just wants money for defenses. Marko not really building Eagles here. That Eagle's gonna get in. Does get it. So mastermind goes down. Yeah, that Lightning taking those 3-4 rhinos, guys, that makes a big difference. I know it seems like there's 1,000 rhinos and it's all random, but yeah, it's crazy. Mastermind overloads on 4. It can take 3 clean, and when it takes 4, it starts taking damage like it's droned. Laptop, are you in this chat? Are you watching the game, or do you? If not, I'll keep you posted. I think this series is probably going to go a little bit long. These guys are at each other's throats. If we go to 7 games, we will get a little bit over schedule for the championship. But hey, Marko and Kwos banging out, man. It's a good day. Good day to be on Twitch. All right, Paradrop now coming in as well. The Grizzlies. Oh, that Prism Tower goes down, and the Grizzlies are melting, boys. The Rhino power here. Kwos did get his faction pick after that last loss. He wanted his Soviet here. We've been talking, all the pros have been saying this. Soviet is just way stronger on this map. I'm not sure if we've really seen a bona fide allied meta at the top level right now that can withstand just straight Rhinos. On so many other maps, the Soviet player winning allied at the top level without tech is so much more difficult. On this map, we've seen it all month long. A lot of these pros aren't even looking to tech up as Soviet. The Rhino power on this map, just being able to split so many different entry points, difficult for the allied player to get the value they need out of their defensive structures. Yeah, Marko. Yeah, Marko. I mean, I don't know, you got to get the Eagles out. I think you got to get the Eagles out and try to slow down the Soviet player, just harass their power, cancel their barracks. I mean, take the barracks, try to I don't know. It's hard to say. But Kwos does put that one up. Okay. So now Marko gets his Soviet. Maybe that's what we'll see here. Maybe Soviet will just go back and forth. It could just go Soviet winning back and forth. First player to get a win with Allied could break up the logjam here. Laptop's already celebrating the championship. I like that. Again, guys, right after this, we are running Key and the Octo Kid. versus Latov in the championship. So should be fun. First time in a while we haven't had Marko and Kian in the championship, but first we got to get through this one, man. This is best of 7. These guys are on a level right now. It's been so fun just to watch Kwos, I think, evolve as a player in Blitz. You've talked about, you know, obviously his traditional skills carried over earlier on, but these guys, you know, you have top level guys who, you have a lot of Blitz players who just they're playing regular Red Alert 2 with oils, you know, on a smaller map. And then some of these guys, a little more meta redefining, getting a little bit more creative is always really fun to see. Kwos does get over with the GIs and grabs that oil clean. And Marko builds the sentry at his MCV, doesn't even try to defend it. Now both players gonna trade. Oh, is he gonna dive on that power? Okay, not a good idea. He would have lost his rhinos there. And now the GI is grouping up on the left side. There's an elite GI in that group. This is good. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be this will be an interesting one. These guys just both such early aggression here. You see Marko just dancing around the perimeter of that pillbox's range. Doesn't want to get. Oh, he is gonna dive on that pillbox. Where really wants that power plant? GI is now rerouting bottom left. Gonna have a hard time pushing into those huts, I think, depending on how juiced they are. Marko really wants that power plant, man. Marko clicking down these tanks. That's a lot. Oh, and he brings the GIs back to defend, and Marko's gonna have to pull out. Even without those GIs, Kwos, incredible unit control. Great use with that pillbox, repairing it. If you guys saw the Luke Z mod we played the other day, the building's auto repair, that's a nice thing. In this game, they do not. Keeping your sentry guns repaired is a full-time job. Ooh, sneaks in and shoots that elite GI. That was a really good move. He saved that sentry gun. And so Kwos, the aggressor here, as allied. Yeah, that's why Kwos' avatar is a death robot, man. He's scary. Now he's flat cannon. Does it take the eagle? No. No, it does not. Lights, how you doing, buddy? Did you see your video on YouTube where you won the challenge map? Everyone was cheering for you, man. Actually, okay. Oh, mastermind. The dog goes down. Oh, and he can't. Oh, he's gonna dive right on. Okay, so almost no value, but he does force that exchange. And look at these. The Grizzly numbers are so much higher here, but look at that unit control from Marko clicking down those tanks. Now the GI's gonna try to slow things down. Marko drives right over him. Marko's hungry here, guys. Marko is really hungry. He's continually pushing into outnumbered positions, but just able to pull ahead by sheer power of will. So now both players going to draw that line in the sand, as we've seen in the middle here. Pillboxes and tanks. Another war factory for Marko, now on 4 war factories with a nice economy behind him. Kwos' economy is struggling a little bit. AFC out now. He's bringing a sniper down to thin out the fodder and trying to build eagles. So yeah, Kwos is struggling here. So keep an eye on Kwos' economy. Kwos' decision making in the next 30 seconds could very well determine, you know, how the way that this game folds. Because when you start bottoming out, things can go bad quick. Now, snipers behind this prism I really like, but Marko finds an opening down the middle. Those oils are pretty bunched up. He grabs the AFC. In and out with that AFC, and Marko with fodder in this group. Nice pillbox from Kwos on the backside. Ooh, and Kwos does, and Marko, you see how Marko still doesn't pull off? He Kwos pulled out of that engagement. It's like, I swear Kwos is up. Oh, Kwos with a lot of smoking Grizzlies. That's good. That's good unit awareness there. When the units are smoking, man, really difficult to appreciate. Taking one hit instead of how many Grizzly hits how many hits from a Rhino can a full strength Grizzly take? So now the Prism Tower. So the Prism Tower and the snipers are good guys. The main counter to push into a Prism Tower is fodder. You throw some conscripts or some dogs out in front to distract the Prism Tower, but the snipers behind, very nice move here from Kwos. It also prevents Marko from going Desolator. And look at Marko here. Marko doesn't even go radar. Marko's not even going radar here. He knows he knows it won't work. He knows that the Desolators won't get anything done. Kwos is going to be too strong with the snipers, so Marko doesn't even waste money on it. And that could be why Marko's so comfortably on 6 war factories right now, not pushing over to tech. Give him a nice Rhino advantage. But oh, big engagement here. Big fodder advantage for Kwos, but his fodder a bit out of position. You see the dogs on the back line there. You want those dogs out in front taking hits. Oh, and the lightning comes down, and Kwos again loses a few. The mastermind comes out, the mastermind pops, and Marko pulls way ahead in that engagement, guys. Just a couple little decisions wrong for Kwos there. Prism towers, even without the fodder for Marko, those prism towers weren't able to get enough done. Marko now storming down the gates, and so Soviet at the top level here on this map, I don't think we've seen an answer for it yet today. It seems like, at least. I think what do you guys think? I mean, a big thing for me there, I think, was Kwos would need to be huge lightning play. Yeah, the lightning hit a few. Four hits from a Rhino to a Grizzly. It's good to know. Yeah, that should be a bingo. Okay, so to me, the allied player here, you have to be getting value with your Eagles. I don't think we saw the Eagles enough from Kwos there. I don't know, and maybe it could be that there is a counter. Like, it could be that the Eagles, these guys play each other in quick match. They play games casually against each other, and it could be that the Eagles have proven to be countered already. It could just be like, I'm not going Eagles because I'll go broke. He'll go flat cannons. I'll get no value. But to me, the allied player having those Eagles, just making laps with those Eagles and getting early value is so important. So a bunker from Kwos now going to chase off that GI rush. Bunker, a good way to do it. Another trick for you newer players, if you're really getting GI rushed, a bunker's great, but on flat ground, you can actually put a wall in front of your bunker. The bunker can shoot over the wall, but infantry can't shoot through the wall. So if you really want to commit, if someone's really harassing you with the GI rush. So this is not the barn burner, guys. This is best of 7, by the way. This is best of 7. So the action's rolling on here. 2-2. First 1 to 4. First 1 to 4. Yeah, so, I mean, like I said, guys, I think what we're going to see here is the first player who can win their allied matchup. Yeah, Legend. It's best of 7. Legend hoorays. Legend drops confetti. All right, so again, we see Marko going to route those GIs to the center, try to help him out a little bit down there. And again, Marko, so this is, I thought last game maybe Marko got a little bit out of position with that AFC build. Marko doing it again. Same build from Marko, almost identical. And you'll see that from top-level players. If their build is different, it's by design. They're not just whimsically throwing down buildings. If you've seen me play quick match, that's what it looks like. All right, so Rocky out now. Going to force Kwos. Going to try to slow down Kwos' build here. Just force Kwos to bring out a flak track. Sniper now. All right, so now Marko has the sniper. He has the prism tower. Marko broke though, so Marko's broke, guys. It's tough here. I don't know. To me, I feel like spamming pillboxes is viable. But apparently I do it and I suck. Pros don't do it. So for allied, I think allied. That's what I think. Yeah, that's how I win my allied games. But I'm also a D5 player. So Rhino's coming on the bottom side here. Yeah, Kwos is going to see an opening, going to take a free oil for sure. Oh, and look, did you see Marko? Both players had a tank ready for that. Very, very nice. I think Kwos, Mastermind going to come up to defend here, and Kwos is just thinking, can I push here? Oh, and that puts him low. Marko's low power. Marko is low power. Now Marko, what can Marko get done with the Mastermind? The Mastermind's how he stays in this game. He overloads it though. Oh, Marko sends that Mastermind right into the thick of it. It's hard to appreciate in the heat of the moment like that. One little wrong click does make the difference. And Soviet OP, boys. The Allied OP team in shambles this month. We're just watching it. We're just going to do this until we get to the championship and go Sov versus Sov. Wow. Legend spamming. Is that a bingo? Ed, I'm going to let you redo the bingo events. And a quick reminder, guys, regardless of your skill level, we have the tournaments, of course, but we also have quick match now. Blitz quick match, guys. You can get in there, you download, you get the game on Origin for 20 bucks. You download CNCnet, that's the community ran server that we all play on. You download that, you click quick match, you go in a queue. it matches you up, you play a 1v1 game, you go back in the queue, you play music, you have fun. It's a big happy community, and then you get ranked based on your wins and losses. You can actually win cash prizes. We do pay out the top few places in there and stuff, but quick match is fun because you can just queue up any time of the day or night. Well, if there's people online. We still need more players. Right now there's a lot of really good players playing, but it does try to match you up based on skills. So if you're matching Marko and QM, it means no one else is online. So you newer players, get more of you guys over here. I need some quick match buddies. I'm getting beat up by the pros. Come play quick match. Seriously, you get set up in 10 minutes. You can find the video, re2cashgames.com. Soon it'll be redalert2.com. All right, I'm done. I'm done. All right. GIs from Kwos now headed right towards the pyramid. Try to get that center control. So again, almost identical builds here. You're going to see Kwos go down to the pyramid with that oil. So a little later on the AFC from Kwos, we did see Marko go broke with his early AFC. And the question is, this is it, guys. If Kwos can pull off an Allied versus Soviet win, Kwos will win this series. So it's as simple as that. Now, if Soviet remains dominant, as it has been, Marko will put a third on the board. We'll go to match point. We'll have our second barn burner of the day. And I might just be so excited that I flip over my desk and the whole stream ends. So we will see. Can confirm, Berg, QM community, happiest on earth. Wow. Wow. Did we get a bingo? Did we get a bingo? No. Wizam with the bingo? Wow. What a day. What a day to be alive, boys. So at the Pro Division, we start off Soviet versus Soviet, then we do Allied versus Allied, then we switch over to Allied versus Soviet, and we swap from there until we get to the finals. The final game of the series, both players can pick. All right, so Marko. Oh, I thought he's gonna do a little bit of a split there. Prism tower down now. If you see, Kwos is low power, and Kwos builds a power plant. Ooh, power plant out of position. Marko could put him low power again. Yeah, Marko now bringing the dogs in as well, and Kwos in trouble. It is so funny with watching this matchup today. You're like, you watch this and you're like, how could Allied ever win? And in previous months, it was like, how could Allied ever lose? It's hilarious. All right, guys, that's it. So neither player able to get a win with Allied versus Soviet. Brings us to 3-3, match point, pick factions. Right after this, we're running the championship. I know you YouTubers are like, wait a second, this video is about to end. How could the championship be here? The championship's not here, YouTubers. You guys are watching the highlights. You're not over on Twitch watching it live with the cool kids. All right, so both players going to go Soviet versus Soviet. No surprise there. And we do officially have ourselves a barn burner. But yeah, if you're watching this on, you can come over to Twitch. I know you're thinking Twitch is scary. I'm not familiar with Twitch. I'm a creature of habit. I'm a YouTuber. But Twitch, very user-friendly. Is it user-friendly? It's pretty user-friendly. It's pretty simple. You can find the link, re2cashgames.com. Come over to Twitch, make an account, subscribe, sign up for notifications. When I go live, you'll get a notification. Come hang out in the chat. You can talk to me. I'll answer your questions. Redeem channel points. All sorts of fun stuff. Plus, you get to watch all the streams live action. Soviet versus Soviet match point, back-to-back barn burners. I'm excited. Artie's excited. Legend's freaking out. Legend, of course, his fellow countryman Kwos, both players out of Jordan. Jordan's the hotbed for good Red Alert 2 players, apparently. 2 of the top, 5 in the world are from Jordan? Crazy. All right, here we go. So now So versus So. Both players gonna get a little bit more comfortable here. This is the match. I mean, this is the matchup. It's as old as time, right? A couple of top level guys. Soviets their main faction. Rhinos versus Rhinos. Dogs versus Dogs. Is it gonna come down to sheer numbers? More dogs? More tanks? Or is it gonna come down to something a little more tricky than that? Are we gonna see the backdoor cure off? Maybe a double Crazy Ivan split? Game number 7, boys. Anything could happen. Sentry guns in the center now from Kwos. Neither player using Kian's trick where you build all the way to the bumps and start spamming sentries in your opponent's base. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Experienced barn burners. The barn burner thing is so funny because now it's so established that we say barn burner and like new people are just like, why are we saying this word? It doesn't make any sense. Barn burner? It's originally a term that farmers used about rat infestations in their barns. They'd be like, how bad are the rats this year? And they'd say, oh, it's a barn burner. The rats are so bad you gotta burn the whole barn down. Okay, all right. Ooh, and look at Marko just systematically taking out those sentry guns, pushing him back a little bit. Marko loses his fodder, though. Marko now trying to pump more fodder, but Marko's broke. Marko is broke, so he's not going to have any sentry gun support here. Marko with no sentry guns on the field, but Kwos just still not quite comfortable to push. Obviously, Kwos does not know Marko's economy here, but Marko spamming that fodder on 3 war factories. Marko's economy's in trouble here, guys. And the sentry guns, he's going to need them if Kwos decides to push here, but Marko's up on tanks. Marko again takes another sentry and another sentry. The dogs, oh, very, very nice. But look at Kwos, cuts him off from the pyramid, grabs that mastermind. Now Marko in trouble. Marko going to be forced to pull back here. The mastermind's out. He dies on the mastermind. Oh, he gets melted. He gets melted. Marko quits out. Marko quits out, and Kwos takes it home. Oh my God, that was point number 7, guys. Kwos is our 3rd place finisher.